Hello everyone and welcome to another episode, completely last minute and an opportunity that I couldn't fail to take up. You join me at another scrapyard that time kind of forgotten. This scrapyard has not been active in about 10 years, and after the last scrapyard video, which was ridiculously popular, and since scrapyard videos are quite rare because many scrapyards just don't exist no more, won't exist probably in about 5 to 10 years due to environmental concerns and government politics. These places will not be here for too much longer, and there's a lot of cars here that have been here a long time and they are not going to be here for too much longer. Anyway, let's get on with the video and enjoy. Okay, I have no idea where to start, but the main way of starting this is actually working around. Now, this area is cars that have been lifted and crushed recently, but we have some familiar faces. Toyota Carina E 1.8 CD. Yes, the Toyota cockroach, as my friend puts it, because they're just everywhere and they don't actually die. And talk about cars that don't die. Rover 600s, I mean, they don't die. They just get sent to the scrapyard very easy. Oh my goodness me, Megane. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, you're going to see a lot of cars. There's a lot of mud down here. It's dirty, it's messy. Some of these cars have already been crushed. This is the stacking section down here, and you're going to see a lot of this. Oh boy. We have a lot of Fords and Vauxhalls and common everyday cars that you would have seen on the streets. Fiat, oh my God, Punto Mark 1 on a P-Reg. You're going to see a few Puntos today. Oh gosh, squashed between another Mark 4 Fiesta, which has just been crushed in the meantime. But you can see that the thickness. Now, if I thought that the cars in the last scrapyard were bad, these are even worse in terms of the thickness of mould. We've actually got cheese grown in one, believe it or not, and I'll try and find that car if I can remember. Our registration, Fiesta. KA down there, I've no idea what year. This is the slightly less interesting section because some of these have been crushed. Quickchester. Some of these are local, some of these are not. Very late course on a W reg. This isn't completely rotten around the filler cap area, but I think we've seen better days. You're going to see a lot of Peugeots and French cars here because obviously along with Fords, Peugeots, this is a 306. Not a massive fan of 306s. You know, some of these, yeah, they could probably go for quite a bit. Volvo, I think that's a, can't tell half of these cars. Big Citroen there. We've got some Vauxhalls down there. I'm just going to squeeze by. Some of these cars I just don't recognise without the fronts on them, unfortunately. Vectra 2 litre, 16 valve. That's been here because of pastry problems. Yes, we're going to see a lot of pastry today. In fact, the outer arch is completely separated from the skin. I find this quite ASMR or sensory. Have I had my tetanus? I don't know actually. Oh, Transit. Oh yes, Mark 5 Transit. Yes, the smiley face. Woohoo! We have a smiley face here, which has got this French thing piled up, Belingo. 206 Toyota Starlet, rivals, definitely, well, more of a super mini Toyota Starlet. I've got another couple of Peugeots for Galaxy, Vectra C over there, goodness me, Astra Mark 4, yeah, Astra Mark 4 over there. Workhorses of Britain. And you know what? From first observation, it's actually not a massively bad shell on the top. It's underneath that things get a bit... Don't know. Is there an engine to this? Oh yes! Oh yes! Big, massive lump. These are great engines. Banana. Oh, Audi A4 on a V-Reg. You see many of them? Oh! It's either 214 or 216 Rover R3. We have a K series. Okay. It's been many years since these are gone. Oh my God, it's actually a CVT. You are kidding me. What a rare find that is. I bet you it probably went to the scrapyard because of the gearbox, unfortunately. And they do have a habit of packing up when people don't look after them. Oh, that is a rarity. An X-Plate Mark 5 Fiesta, you're going to see quite a few of them today. These are excellent engines, I will say, for Peugeot. They are absolutely brilliant. Little tiny petrol engines, survived about 20 odd years in production. And if I just pull the flap, I can't see. Oh yes. Sigma 1.25 Primera. See, look at the mould here. It's becoming cheese-like. Well, algae. Okay, I'm going to make my way over here because the cars over here kind of stacked together. BMW, that's kind of slightly gone to the crusher on this side. I just want to bring you over here. I'm very careful to not show the identity of anything, as I've been told not to give away anything. Escort, an Encore Escort Mark 6. I have no idea what this is. Oh goodness me, this is an Aladdin's cave. Fiesta Mark 6. Plenty of Mark 6 Fiestas will be seen in the scrapyard. What you don't tend to see is Corsa Bs in any form. LS. Oh, it's a family one. Pretty complete by the look of things. With its single point injection with a little throttle body, a little single injector there. I won't touch that for obvious reasons. Oh, flip. Take it in, take it in. Corsa 1.4i. Ah, 1.4. Don't tell me it's an automatic. Oh, it damn well is. That's a couple of nice automatics I've seen today. I thought so. The 1.4 Corsa is generically for automatics or performance cars. Now, I've been told that this Saab might give out some... Ouch, yeah, clashes. I'm going to hold my breath. That's pretty, yeah. Oh, I know a Mark 1 Focus Zetec just popped here. Pre-facelift by the look of the sill covers, and predominantly, yeah, apart from the centre console and usual stuff, it's kind of intact. Most things people steal. Good grief. You got a Mark 1 with problems, come to a scrapyard and see one, and then you won't have any problems. In fact, there isn't really much of a... Yeah. Oh dear. On the next plate. Pity. Oh God, Subaru Forester. Absolutely no interest in that car whatsoever. Just doesn't do anything. Hyundai doesn't do anything. Nope. See the amount of brambles here. These cars have all been here for a very long time, including that Mark III. I'm going to show you something right at the end of this video, which I've just passed. I won't forget it. Very important. Citroen Picasso. Zara. The baby. The baby of the range, because it has normal suspension. It looks pretty intact as well. Oh, goodness me, service books. Archaeology. Fascinating. With the odd beer bottle thrown in. Good grief. When was the last time you saw an L-Reg Astra Saloon? Diamond edition. Wow. Okay, this is one rare car. I don't know how many of these are left, but warning, Vauxhall. Yeah, I think that should be a warning, to be honest. No, only joking. This was at a time where Vauxhall were making really, really good cars, really decent cars. And look at that. Look at these seats. They're intact. Everyone's got a diamond edition. Just saying. But when these cars were put in this scrapyard, nobody cared about them. This was 2014, 2013, maybe most of these have been here. In fact, some of these cars have been here longer than actually on the road, which is quite ironic. This is an ancient scrapyard. These cars are utterly ancient. They're cars of my childhood. They were everywhere. And now they're considerably, well, they're not seen to be ancient, but they are. They are literally 30 odd, 20 odd years old now. Laguna. Goodness me, S-Reg Laguna. Not a massive fan, but I'll tell you something. Have a look. Oh, gosh. Automatic. That gets my vote of approval. Mark V Escort. It's a lovely sort of old English sort of white colour. And apparently this has only done 61,000 miles. And it's got a complete Z-Tech engine in. 1.6 EFI. Still got some of the stickers on the servo. Yeah, that's pretty rotten in the areas that they usually go. Tell you what, the bonnets feel quite substantial on a Mark V Escort. I should correct myself, it's a Mark VI Escort, it's an N-Reg. I didn't notice it immediately. Has it got a pond in here? Can't even get it open for a start. Oh gosh, Aurora 45 with better gas as the propellant of this car. No, oh what a shame. ECU on that side. I wonder what registration this would have been. With a T-Reg Fiesta over the top, and judging by the appearance it is a Sigma, so I can't see there. Yay! I see intact there. 1.25. Well, most of them are 1.25s, but oh, what a shame to see this here. And you know what, the door handles, they're not broken. Excuse me, I'll just God, that was stiff. Oof. This is a pretty intact interior for row 45. Usually most bits have gone by now. It's a shame, the seats are quite nice on these. Well, the boot's been gone, and well, there's no water in it. That's the main thing. This one hasn't even got rust around the filler cap. Someone wanted the seats. A lot of these cars are going very imminently. They haven't got very long left, very sadly. In fact, I think I've just detected a midget on top of there. I could be wrong. No, it's an MG midget. Ugh. Some of these are cars I won't fit. An R-Edge Punto. Fiat Platts. What a lovely registration plate. Oh, Family One engine. Yay! Astra Mark IV. .6 with just a single point injection on there. Plastic cam cover, plastic time belt cover. A lot of plastics for the coil pack. Just the use of plastics really just dominates cars from the 90s and noughties, where metal was there, and these lines that tend to snap after time. Interesting. I don't believe it. This is a Zetec S Mark V. O2 plate. Oh gosh. Why did somebody scrap this? If this is what it looks like now, what did it look like when it came in? I mean, what's wrong with this car? Got a spider's web up there. What a shame. Zetec S's have been quite sought after the last couple of years. And this one, well, this one wouldn't have been scrapped for sure if that was now. Got another Corsa B, but it looks like it. Oh, nope, bonnet's jammed. That's all right. You guys see a lot more plants growing in. Oh my God. Oh gosh, it's an automatic. How nice is that? Another automatic. That's two automatic courses in one scrapyard. Who'd have thought that? Not quite sure what that was before. I can't tell the identities of some of these. However, as you can see, I'm going to go round here now. A lot of Fords and French cars and Italians. This is so rare.
So these would have finished on a P.
Yeah, they would have done. Mark III Golf estate with some vegetation. That's quite rare. That's even more rarer. On an N-Reg.
Oh my God.
Jeep 4x4, 2.5 turbo diesel.
There you go, that's a Coke bottle from there. It come free with iTunes.
Brilliant. Oh my goodness me. When was the last time you saw a Fiat Brava SX?
That one there.
Very, very funny, says my commentator. Hello, Salika. I almost didn't see that then. Just about. LD80 on the top. What an advanced modern looking car this was for the 1980s. This was an ancient car when it came here, and how it's not been moved, I do not know. And it's even got, oh my goodness, covered by a bit of carpet, which is now purely, I thought it was a bit of turf, to be honest. Wow. All complete. Something I didn't notice before, Mark I Saxo on a P-Reg. registered at Kevin Odlum for Citroen. Wow, Saxos, rarities because they've all been crashed. 318 Ti. I just can't get out. This is probably the worst one at the moment because it's actually grown out. It's actually a fungi now.
Ah, no, it's the Renault.
Wow, yeah, I know. Renault fungi. Right, now this is the back part with a lot of these. Now I'm going to walk down here because these are easy to access, and then we'll walk across because we've got a massive tree in front of a few particular cars. Does anybody know what this is? Oh yes, XR4i. With a complete engine.
Oh, it's the EF5.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
just in time for the rain.
Absolutely. Wow.
When they have come here, there'd have been loads of these on the road still.
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
Most of them used as workhorses like the Focuses are now.
Completely. Absolutely. I mean, look at this. This actually beats the last scrapyard where it was all growing here. Now it's growing in the car itself, but the dashboard actually looks pretty intact. What a shame that is, that nobody's actually taking more bits off this.
And no one's going to do now, sadly.
No, absolutely not. Look at the pond in there. Fantastic. And the rust is so bad. The boot is locked, but it's actually, actually rotted from the bottom of that slam panel. Another Corsa. Fiat Brava again, Corsa. Another Corsa B. I know. When was the last time you saw a Vauxhall Corsa B? About a minute ago. I've seen 6 of them. I've seen more Corsa Bs today than I've done in
10 years.
Yeah, I would say. I was actually going to say that. 10 years. SRI. Yeah, it is actually. I just noticed that actually. If I just squeeze by down here. Oh, lovely. No Astra Mark IV with a Family 1 engine again, buried deep in there. Ah, Focus Mark 1, lovely. Another pre-facelift, as usual. This one used to be owned by one of the owners, and it was just it was actually not in bad condition actually when he put it here. It was just, it had a few bits and pieces that needed attending to. The bonnet open that we put up earlier, because it hasn't got a Sigma, it's got the Endurity, HCS, Valencia, Kent, H/, you know, whatever they decided to call it from one generation to the next. Last variant of this little power plant. Not much power, but a lot of punch in a small little car.
Here's one for you. I won't took your camera away. You know, we were guessing earlier it was an Encore.
Yes.
We didn't see the word Encore on the wing.
Oh, you're joking. We were trying to guess this earlier. Is it an Encore? And we just didn't actually see the sign actually. Brilliant.
I saw the sign. Hello.
Well, I was going to say Mark V, okay, here. You can see that. I don't think the underbody is attached to the sill. No.
Won't take much crushing.
No. As I say, I've said this a few times. When rust does this and it becomes like a Greg's sausage roll where it pastries out, that's disgusting. But I just want to show you in here, because this car, like many of them, strangely, the door's actually seized in 10 minutes of going away. It is an Encore, obviously, but 61,000 miles. That's it. Doesn't look too bad from what I've seen around the outer sill, but it's what it's like underneath, I suppose. 55. Oh, goodness me. We've got an Escort 55 van with the engine kind of slightly dismembered. Half the cylinder head is actually missing from the diesel TDDI. We've got.
You might have a turbo in that one. Depends on the age. I think it might
possibly.
be turbo.
I don't think it's a turbo on that. I think it's naturally aspirated. Yeah, another fire engine in this Punto. Another R-Reg.
LPG McGann. Behind you.
Let's have a look. Oh my god! Oh yes, of course. LPG. Blimmin' heck. That was. This is. You see, motoring history in the eye set, because this is at a time where people were actively encouraged to look for other solutions. Diesel was popular and LPG was even more so, and every manufacturer offered some sort of factory sort of conversion.
It's probably because LPG stations around where we are today.
So there's still one active, but I see.
There's hardly any left, so they probably just couldn't get fuel anymore.
You can still, the problem is, can't you run it on petrol?
No.
So it's purely that is purely LPG.
I would say so, because there's no. That's where the filler cap would be. If it was a petrol tank, they'd leave the petrol tank
Yes,
there,
of course.
and have a separate LPG.
Yes, you would. You'd have one on either side.
LPG car.
Oh my goodness.
So when LPG would have been.
That's not a great idea.
20 miles to get fuel, they'd have just been scrap the car.
There is something to be said for Ford's idea of having the Mark 1 Focus as a bi-fuel, so you could still use it, you know. Wow.
The bulbs are right on that.
No lenses on this one. MOT fail. Well, no engine either. An original Nissan Micra Mark 1. Yeah, on a J plate. These were big rivals to Ford and Vauxhall and Toyota at the time, and they sold in their drones. Look at that! It's got the security sensor, the ultrasonic security sensor that it retrofitted, because obviously car theft was absolutely rife. You could steal with these with a screwdriver. It's the LS version. Wow, I can't remember the last time I actually saw one of these on the road. That's such a shame. Bloody hell. Corsa rear end, very similar, with the coil springs mounted on the actual arm itself. Oh, cobwebs there.
A rare little beast.
It is indeed a 150 SRI. Right, now these cars are the last cars that I'm going to show you. Is it the little scrapyard? There's more cars here than I thought, and I can't figure out what one this is. Looking at the door mirror, I'm trying to identify it now. I'm trying to fight with trees to get in.
It's like an Audi 80.
It looks like it, yes. It's an Audi 80. Yeah, it is.
Let's look at someone's on point.
Goodness me. What a shame. Mercedes.
You'd buy that still and use it as a taxi in Africa.
I know.
There's one as well.
Absolutely. Oh, shame. But above here, we've got something quite recognisable. A Mark 3.5 Fiesta. Yes, at last we have seen one in this scrapyard with seats like that, vegetation like that, and sills like that. No, it's something out of Jurassic Park, this is, to be honest.
Ooh, when you come out, look at the balance. You know, when you say Fiestas suffer badly with balances, you're not kidding.
Really? Let's have a look. Thank God Ruby doesn't have this problem. God, it's vile. Oh dear. Yeah, there's nothing left of it. Mark 3.5 over here. Oh. Yes, I think that's pretty going on for terminal. These seat patterns look interestingly recognisable. One's got a sunroof, most of them did towards the end. Mark 3.5's added a lot of electronics later on. They're very different from Mark 3, really early Mark 3s. A lot of bits have been taken off this one. Oh God, the spare wheel is still on. I'm surprised. Yeah, that tray is going to let it go at some point. Oh my goodness me. So it's an M-Reg from Biddle the Motor Company, something like that. But it's a Fiesta Frascati. What a rare limited edition this was back in the day. I think I know a couple of people had one of these. They're extremely rare, obviously, these days. And this one, it's just been held together with paint. It's like ripping material. What a shame. And to finish off today, some Mark 4s, Mark 1 KAs. Most of these, I think having a Y reg, it would have, oh yes, it's got the Enduro E lump straight in there. I think you could get it up to a 5102 before they switched. I have no idea what the edge of this one is. Again, another Enduro E. The next plate, that will have the same, judging by the cast iron sump, it certainly is. I like the colour of these. I think that suits it for the late 90s. No, obviously move past the Jeep. Yeah, the TU engines, TU.
TI?
I think it's TU. Well, it could be TI. TU. They last a long time with very minimal maintenance. They are pretty good engines, actually.
I can hear the sound of the
Clacky. The clacky.
limiters.
Yes.
Bouncing off going down high streets in the mid-90s, in the late
Absolutely.
2000s.
Totally.
And someone's drilled the silencer for that sporty rattling noise.
Absolutely. Well, we've got one. You can just take it out with your bare hands.
Well, you'd want to.
Absolutely not.
Oh look, this was someone's first car. Get the stickers on the door, hit one, get points at square.
Yeah, I know. Wicked.
When cars used to have personalities and people
used to put
them.
stickers on just to say, yep, that's what I've done. I've ticked the box on that one.
One for a new exhaust on this as well.
Absolutely. Real shame, the wastage is unbelievable. And now people lust over cars that people just threw away as everyday street furniture. Guys, I'm going to leave this video here, this rather somber video. I hope you've enjoyed this video and the many cars of yesterday that have been not forgotten by us, but forgotten by 99% of people who are not car enthusiasts. And I'm going to leave this picture here. Unfortunately, the saddest picture for Mark 1 Focus enthusiast. In the middle is an S-Reg Mark 1 Focus CL 1.4.
With 40,000 miles on the clock.
40,000 miles, that's ridiculous. What a waste. And I'll leave that there. Take care.